And now the first carry for Joe Mixon. And he's going to be stopped out at the line to begin this ballgame.
This defense wanted to come out early in this game and take the fight to the offense. And boy, did they ever set the tone on the very first play, keeping that carry to no gain.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Second down throw for Richardson. A throw behind his man, can't reel it back in. And that'll go down as an incompletion. He's looking for Joe Mixon coming out of the backfield. And it'll be third down.
Let's go now. Let's go.
Off the play fake, it's Richardson. He's going to take a shot down the field. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. A big play for the Jets. 39 yards. Set to go now on 1st and 10. They'll run. It's the man from Virginia Tech, Hazel Tootin. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. A gain there of 15. Good for a Jets first down.
At the 17-yard line.
Ready.
Another run here with Tootin. This time they're ready for it. Room to run the last snap, not this one. They stop him for no gain.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
It is 2nd and 9.
Here we go.
Out of the shotgun, Richardson. Out to his right. To the goal line and in. Mason Taylor. Touchdown, New York. And hold on to that football, young man. That's a keeper. His first NFL touchdown. Evan McPherson now to kick the extra point. He's got it. And the Jets will take a 7-0 lead. After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. A first carry now for Rico Dowdle. And it will finally be taken down at the Jets' 31-yard line. It is a big play for the Buccaneers. It's a gain of 34.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Williams going to look to throw it on 1st down. Quick throw, out wide. It's caught.
Nice job here by the defense. Did a good job just covering up everything for the most part. So once this ball was caught, really didn't have much of a choice but to just head out of bounds and pick up a modest gain.
Williams to throw on 2nd down. He's got Laporta open on the left side. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, inside the 20. It'll be a pickup of 10. Good for a Buccaneers first down.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Now Dowdle. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's second down.
He was brought down by Kalen Moore. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7 at the 15-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Williams. That's taken in, and it's Rico Dowdle. This drive's going to continue. They bring him down, but not before he picks up first and goal for his team.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
That's a short one, caught by Laporta.
When you put plays like this on tape, it sends a message to every defender across the league. When you play this offense and this guy has the ball, you better bring it when you come to contact him, because if not, you're going to be on the wrong end of it.
Here's another shot from the 6. It's second and goal. Working out of the gun, here's Williams. That is caught, and he'll take it on in. Marvin Harrison Jr. Touchdown Buccaneers. His 4th TD grab of the season.
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down to score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score in the opening possession, and they're able now to go out and square it on up. Allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop, and they come over with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. This will be returned from the 6. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there. This drive begins with a run by Cheaton. Up the sideline, past midfield. Down the sideline to the 20. And he will score. Rachel Cheaton. Touchdown, New York. That's his first touchdown of the new year. McPherson, good on the extra point. And the Jets move out to a 14-7 lead. After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
Their own 35-yard line.
On the ground, it's Dowdle. And he works past the 40, taken down after a gain of 7.
42-yard line. A 7-yard pickup. Brings up second and 3.
From the 42-yard line, here's second down and 3. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. Over the middle, it's Harrison. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9. On to the second, Buccaneers in possession of the football, as they've got it with first and 10.
Ready to hurt. Here we go.
Williams. Open man downfield. It's Laporta. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they're going to mark him inside the 10-yard line. It is a big play for the Buccaneers. 39 yards.
First and goal at the 9-yard line.
Here's a design run. Down to the 4. It'll be second and goal.
He was brought down at the 4-yard line. A 4-yard gain brings up second and goal.
What is up?
On second down, it's Williams. Flush to his right. That is caught by the tight end. Sam Laporta. Touchdown, Tampa. An extra point attempt to follow. It's up and through. And the Buccaneers will tie things up. We are all even at 14. So back to level after the touchdown. And time for the kickoff. Timray Dike now to return it. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Okay, break.
Douglas in motion. Richardson to throw it here on first down. Set up the screen here for Tootin. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. Give him 14 on that play. One first down.
We've really seen both teams have a lot of success moving the ball throughout this entire first half, and just seems this possession is going to be more of the same as they start this drive.
Hand off. It's Tootin. He'll work this ahead for 2, maybe 3. Paulson Adebo is there to make the play. From the 43, here's second and 6.
At the 43-yard line.
18 Cardinal.
Richardson operating from the pistol. A throw on the move is caught. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down.
First down. It's a gain of 6. First down, New York.
Let's go. Ready.
On the give, it's Tootin. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's second down.
A gain of 2 brings up second and
8.
From the gun, Richardson. He'll let this go deep for the end zone. That one too far over the end line. Overthrow. It is incomplete. Brian Thomas, the intended receiver. And third down coming up.
Come on. Let's go.
They'll go play action. It's Richardson. He'll try and get there on the ground.
This is an element that defensively you always have to be ready to defend. You can't just accept that it's a pass and be so consumed with the receivers downfield. You have to account for the quarterback as a scrambler. You can see why, as he's able to get out of the pocket and pick up the first down.
Run out of the gun, and it's Tootin. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3.
A 3-yard pickup brings up second and 7.
2 minutes to play here in what's been an even first half. Greg and I back from Tampa after a timeout.
On the ready.
Second and 7. Here's Richardson. That is caught left side by Taylor. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass. Get past the first down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. That's exactly how it played out here. You can drop all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop.
On second down, it's Tipton. And that'll be a gain of 2 and a first down. Now the Bucs will take their first timeout. Clock stops with a little under a minute to go in the second quarter.
First down, New York.
Line of scrimmage is the 15. It's first and 10. Right back to Tipton. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up second down. Timeout here, Tampa Bay. That is their second. They get the stoppage with just over 50 seconds to play in this first half. They'll work now on second and 4.
Ready.
To throw, it's Richardson. He'll find his receiver. That's DK. And he is out of bounds. It's going to be first down, though. First and goal at the 2.
And this is the blueprint, Mike. The ability to sustain and maintain possession and methodically move the ball down the field in the process. The defense has had no answers up until this point. And now the next step is, can they come away with 6?
Good blocking, and he's in. Facial Tipton. Touchdown, New York. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. On is McPherson for the extra point. And look at this. The extra point is blocked. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchback.
Vegas! Let it go!
Here's Williams on first and 10. And that is incomplete.
I love that they continue to stay aggressive here, Mike. And that route right there, we used to call it a Big 8. It's a deep post route, but the ball placement isn't exactly where it needs to be, and that's a missed opportunity.
We'll try again. It's second and 10.
What is going on?
To throw is Williams. Crushed, it's incomplete. He did get the pass off, but he got drilled before he let it go.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, just ends up being a wasted down.
On third down, it's Williams. He's got his man. It's Harrison. The Buccaneers forced to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop at just a little bit over 30 seconds to go in this first half.
This is why most teams, Mike, decide to take the ball first after the halftime break, because they want to be able to control this middle 4. At the end of the first half, you can use your timeout, you can use some strategy to steal an extra possession. If they're able now to go down and come away with points, they'll have a chance to double it up again right after the halftime break.
Williams to the air once more. That is hot! And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10.
At the 23-yard line.
Throw it again. It's Williams. Flush to his right. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And He'll be out of bounds. A pickup, though, of 6.
The drag route is certainly not the most complicated route on the route tree, but a really nice job there using the scheme to create separation. He did a really nice job there working across the middle of the field as he made himself open.
Throwing again, Williams. That one intercepted. Picked off by Kalen Bullock. And the Jets are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line.
So you find yourself entering the red zone. Like, it's hard to not start envisioning scoring a touchdown. Well, that interception, it changes everything. This is a huge missed opportunity. You have to capitalize and find a way to hang 6 on the defense.
And he'll be taken down up around the 32-yard line. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they get the timeout. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run. It's 2. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play.
Evan McPherson set to kick off.
Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. And he will not attempt to return, so this will come out now to the 35-yard line.
Slam left. Ready to run.
They'll run with Dowdle. He'll work his way forward for about 3 yards. Julian Blackman comes up from the safety spot to bring him down. Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd down and 6. Now Williams. Right side, it's Laporta, the tight end. Push brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
Makes it 3rd and 2.
Axel. Vegas.
From the shotgun, it's Williams. He's got his tight end. That's Laporta. And it looks like he's going to have a 1st down. Nothing fancy there. Short completion, but it yields a fresh set of downs. He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. 14 on the pickup. It's a 1st down for Tampa Bay.
We've seen this trend throughout the league, Mike. Offensively, everyone wants to have depth at the running back position. Yeah, it's great to have one guy, but if you could have 2 or 3 that could all come in and contribute on the ground, that's the goal, and we're seeing it here.
Pass complete there to Harrison. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
A gain of 9. Brings up 2nd.
Here's a carry for Dowdle. With good blocking leading the way, he's got the 1st down inside the 25.
2nd down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a 1st down.
Here's 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, here's Williams. There's a throw right side. Going to be incomplete.
We see this time and time again in the NFL, Mike. You want to play quarterback at this level, you better figure out a way to be able to bounce back following a bad throw, a bad series, a bad game. And in this case, he's got to bounce back from a pick on the last drive, and he's got to find himself some easy completions and settle himself back into this one.
Moving to his right, escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And he gets him 6 yards closer before going out of bounds. And it's 3rd down coming up.
What is up, guys? Yes.
That's a short one caught by Laporta. And he will win the race to the pylon. He's in.
this drive, Mike. It only makes sense that he's the one that gets the ball in the end zone after making a handful of clutch plays prior to the touchdown. That was just a textbook example of one guy taking over the game.
On the return, it's Jim DK. And he will only be able to muster the 20-yard line on that return.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Warriors 70.
The man in motion here is Chark. Off the play fake, it's Richardson. He'll let this one go. Deep for Thomas. And that is incomplete.
We're not going to sit here, Mike, and throw the guy a parade for ultimately what was an incompletion. But can we just take a second to appreciate the arm strength he was able to show there? I mean, I think that ball is over 60 yards in the air, and I would be surprised if they continue to just air it out and see if they can complete one of those.
Ready?
Second and 10.
Here we go.
Out of the shotgun, Richardson. That's complete to DK. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules, and the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop, and that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down. Ball out to the 35-yard line as they come up for first and 10. A modest gain, maybe 2 yards. It's second down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7 at the 38-yard line.
On play action, Richardson forced out wide. That is caught by Chark. He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. A gain there of 27 yards.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage. And it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and they're able to convert.
On first down, they'll go with Tootin. Finding space at the 15. And he will score again. Facial Tootin. Touchdown, New York. 3 touchdowns for the game. His first 3 of the year. And making a hat trick. That is his 3rd rushing touchdown of the game. A big reason his team is on top.
And so far, Mike, this run game has been the difference, and we're going to see in the second half. Now, can they protect this lead? Because, Mike, that's where a run game has its most value, and so far, this guy's been incredible.
So now, with the lead up to 5, they're going to go for 2 and try to extend it out to 7. On the zone read, he'll keep it himself. And he is not going to get in. Stop on the try for 2. The lead remains right where it is. After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. On the return, it's Robinson. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
So here's a first and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. That'll be intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
And while the defender is going to get credit for the pick, Mike, I think he needs to go up on the sideline and thank his pass rush because they forced that bad throw. That is the perfect example of when the front pass rush and the back-end coverage work together. Man, that was big-time ball.
On first down, it's Richardson. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
18 Cardinals.
Throwing on second down, Richardson. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. They might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down.
And 10 yards to go.
Up the middle, here is Chilton. This will not do the trick. They've stopped him behind the line. Fourth down coming up. So now they'll send out Evan McPherson for this field goal try.
A 57-yard attempt.
McPherson's kick is good. And the Jets will extend their third quarter lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Yes. Let it switch. Back. Vegas. Punch scores.
On first and 10, it's Williams. Forced out wide. And this will be incomplete.
And you see the coach on the sideline just kind of shake his head. He's got to have a conversation with his quarterback to just make better decisions. I mean, that was almost his third interception of the game. He's got to just take a deep breath. Don't continue to force throws into bad spots. Take what's there, find the open target, and maintain possession.
Williams to throw on second down. There's that man again. Another catch. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield.
9 yards on the play. And a first down. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
So we are through 3. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. First and 10.
Punch scores. Punch up.
Here's Williams. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. That is Darnell Savage, the hard-hitting safety, bursting in to record the sack.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
And for a third time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by Kalen Bullock. Throwing on first down, it's Williams. Quick throw, taken in. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
Gain of 15 yards. That's good for a first down. First and 10.
Here's Williams on first and 10. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. He'll be taken down, but just like that, they are in business. It's first and goal.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
This defense backed up, but they bring the fire there. Stop him before he can get past the 3-yard line.
Jets 3-yard line.
From a little further back, here's second and goal. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
He'll try and throw. Here's Williams. And he's in. Touchdown Buccaneers. Greg, how often do we say it's a one-possession game, but that's a two-part story? Part one taken care of right there with the touchdown.
All right, Mike, so they go down and they get the all-important touchdown. But only half the time is this truly a one-score game. They need this.
And he will get into the end zone for two, and this game is tied.
I know it sounds like I'm being biased, Mike, but I'm really not. Down here this close to the end zone, especially on two-point tries, the size, the length, the athleticism, and matchups these tight ends can create, man, they are a tough handle, and it leads to 2 points.
And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. Richardson to throw it here on first down. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
He'll dump this out wide to Tootin. He's into the clear again. And they will get him down at the 35-yard line. A big one here in the fourth quarter. 41 yards.
What I love most about this was just the ability of the quarterback, Mike, to so quickly go through his progression. You see early on at the top of his drop, his eyes are downfield. Quickly realizes there's not a lot of opportunities downfield. Check it down to your back and see if he can pick up the rest after the catch and move the chains with his legs.
Now the Bucs will take their first timeout, and they'll get together prior to the second down play.
Let's go. Mustang 19. 19.
From the gun, Richardson. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down.
It's certainly not for the lack of trying, but these guys are having a really hard time getting on the same page right now. I mean, he's still looking for his first catch, despite getting a handful of targets going his way.
Possibly the play of the game right here. It is fourth down.
It's fourth down.
Viking,
Throwing, Richardson, escaping to his left.
Well, that was a disaster. I like the call. I like going for it on fourth down. Give your offense a chance to extend this drive and maintain possession, but after going the wrong way, Now they're going to have to watch the other team take over after failing to move the chains.
Here's 1st and 10.
What is it on?
They'll begin here on the ground. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. Here comes 2nd down. They'll drop to throw. To the outside, he's got Harrison. Now he's free at the 35. No touchdown, but they are close. Going to be 1st and goal. They've got it at the 3. Now the Jets going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the 1st down.
1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
Now this looks like a design run. This defense backed up, but they bring the fire there. Stop him before he can get past the 3-yard line.
Brings up 2nd and
Tie game, 4th quarter. This defense knows the importance of keeping this thing at a 3-point game. What a big play there with the tackle for loss on 1st and goal.
And he barrels his way into the end zone. Rico Dowdle. Touchdown, Tampa. That's his 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. No problem there on the extra point. And the Bucs will go up by 7.
36. Jets 29.
So the lead is 7 now. Here in this 4th quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. On the return, here's DK. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at 23-yard line.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
They'll go play action. It's Richardson. Going up top. That is caught. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. It's a big play when they needed it the most. 32 yards.
It's a gain of 32. And the Jets 1st down.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. Exiting the pocket right. And with a flag down, he goes down. They get him for the sack. And that flag is probably on the offense as well. Now, on 2nd and long. He'll run. A nice pickup, moving it across the 40. We'll give him 6 on that play.
Watching him throughout this game has been incredible, Mike. I mean, I've loved watching him perform. The reality is it just hasn't impacted the outcome of the game. It's really been a wasted individual effort unless they can somehow find a way to flip this thing around.
He'll let one go down the middle. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down.
They desperately needed that one, Mike. Down here late, they've only got a few remaining snaps to go, and it puts all of the pressure of the game now on 4th down. Let's see what play call they have in a gotta-have-it situation, and right now, this quarterback needs to make his best throw in the biggest moment of the game.
The man in motion here is Chark. Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. He's going to look downfield once again. And that is incomplete. They had their chance. They took it there. Look, they're trailing late. You've got to let it fly. This will wind up a turnover on down. Only one timeout remaining for the defense as they take a knee. So a win here for the Buccaneers. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. In the end, got a few more defensive stops than their opponents did. That is the difference in this one. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olsen and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. The Buccaneers get the win as we say so long from Tampa.